cannot get in my way. You cannot drive in my lane. Tires is burning the pain. You don't have nothing to say. This is how legends are made. I know I got what it takes. And I'm not pumping the brakes. And I'm not pumping the brakes. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative that I'm the best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't fed them. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving so on the speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the fire. Bringing the fire. I just been bringing the. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the. I got the fuel in my veins. Trust me, I'm making a name. We are not one and the same. I am on top of the game. I cut out the line on my brakes, and that's why the drive is insane. Heart of a champ, adrenaline rushes is numbing the pain. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative that I'm the best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't fed them. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving so on the speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the fire. Been bringing the fire. I just been bringing the fire. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. They thought I was underdog. I do not fear not one of y'all. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative that I'm the best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't fed them. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving so on the speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the. Bringing the fire. We're bringing the fire. And they can't stop me. We're bringing the fire. We're bringing the fire. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the.
Evening, one and all. How are we? Happy Monday. Hope you had a cracking weekend. Hope you enjoyed City Skylines last night, by the way. I thoroughly love a bit of Skylines streaming. I would have been tempted to play again tonight, to be honest, but I figure we probably need to do a little bit more returning back to HIFK and the Journeyman save we've got in FM24, because that's basically what my podcast's about. So I probably need to talk about that a little bit, don't I? So let's do some Finland then. Let's do some Finland Journeyman. It's season 3 transfer window, so it's technically season 4 transfer window, I should say. Sorry, we're about to start season 4. It's the 31st of December, 2025. Which feels really weird because we've played 3 seasons and we're now just about coming up to where we are in real life. This game's weird when you think about it like that, innit? But anyway, we're going to have a lovely time. Let's get into it, shall we? We've got quite a bit to do. So here we are then. Welcome one and all. Hope everyone's good. Hope you had, as I say, a wonderful weekend. This is where we are then. So it's season 4 about to start. We lost a lot of players, didn't we? Players leaving at the end of their contracts to leave. At least we can actually buy players this transfer window, says Rougeau. That is true. There was a 16-month transfer ban, which we've circumnavigated, and that was obviously something that was a bit of an issue, really. Looking at sort of how we Well, how we did last year, really. We finished 6th, but bear in mind we couldn't buy players until the midway transfer market, for the midway transfer window. And by that point, it wasn't really doing particularly well. With 30 points behind Nistan, the season before, ironically, with no transfers, we finished 3rd. So we were actually worse, having had a chance to buy some players. So I don't quite know how that works out, but there you go. That's what's happened. Some players are going to be leaving. Some players are going to be coming in, which is fair enough. We're going to sign in Oscar Duga Jonasson, who's an Icelandic midfielder, plays all across that middle line of the park. He's fine. He's all right. He's got passing of 14, which for this standard is very, very good. Good decision making as well. Decent composure. Could maybe work a little bit on his balance, but really good acceleration. So hoping that he can be someone quite interesting in the middle of the park for us. Obviously coming in a free. They're all coming in a free, by the way. Elliot Holmang is a striker from Yarrow, who finishing of 12, first touch of 14, 12 for off the balls, 15 for aggression, 12 for acceleration, 13 for technique. Hoping that he might be able to get us a couple of goals, possibly. We'll see if that works. Going forward, what's that MCG? Says a 4-lane highway to the opposition goal and some stop signs in front of your penalty box. What game is it again? I mean, yeah, I was partly thinking maybe we do Skylines again. Part of me thought maybe we do Minecraft again. And then there was also another part of me thought we'd just do something completely different again. But I thought, you know what, let's do some FM, because we probably need to be honest. But it's lovely to see you in MCG. Hope you're good. This guy here, VT Manor, I think he's got a few decent attributes to it. These fucking lights. Got some decent attributes, I reckon. 6'1", so he's quite a physical presence. Good first touch. Honestly, right? These lights just insist on going on to a timer. I think when we first start them, I'm going to leave them on before we stream, or find another power source for them, because it happens every single time. First touch of 12, teamwork of 13, positioning of 12, balance of 14, pace of 12. I mean, we're thinking get him in and get him roughing players up in the middle of the park. Probably could be it, we reckon. Pitu Heikkinen is a fullback, wing-back possibly, who's going to be up and down the right-hand side of the pitch. We hope. He's only 5'5", so he might get caught out on the back post, sadly. But Miguel Nazaret is a Colombian centre-back who's going to join us, 29 years old. Again, decent physical presence, 6'1", 12 for positioning, 13 for heading, 12 for jumping reach. And he played pretty well last season as well for Sal Pa Solo, who unfortunately got relegated. So that's who's coming in. And then outgoings, there will be some. We're just going to wait for their contracts to expire. Well, they should already have expired, actually, I think, to be honest. It's November where they all the players left. Let's see if we can pull that up again, shall we? We'll go back to transfer history here. Players out. There we go. Haidari left. So yeah, Haidari, Kawama, Tomi, released players. That's what we want. There's released players. There go. Mido, Castrati, Makuma, Mijok, and Kiema have all left, and haven't found new clubs just yet. So let's leave them where they are. As I say, a few players coming in for us. Defenders, 3 defenders, a midfielder and a striker. Realistically, we'd like to find a new goalkeeper, but that's proving quite tricky. Trying to find someone who's very, very good and free. We've got a little bit of money, but you know, you're sort of thinking, like, is the money worth spending on a goalkeeper? Probably. See, we'll try some of these youngsters in. Antti Virinen, 6'2", and then Jakob Freiberg. Handling 10 to 18. I mean, if he's even halfway on the on that scale, he should be all right, shouldn't he? To be honest. So yeah, there we go. See, money, of course, we're hemorrhaging money as expected. Kultsu, or a 3rd division club, they're looking for Gabriel Europemas. I think there's maybe something there, but at the same time, I don't want to make a snap decision. They're saying that he's a decent third division player now, potentially first division standard, or sorry, first championship standard. Passing and vision and teamwork's pretty good. Determination's pretty good. Anticipation's not great. Balance is fine. I wonder, do I need another central midfielder? That's the question. We've got Stensrand in as well. I mean, can you have enough central midfielders? You probably can't, can you? Let's see if we can get him in a breakthrough prospect. Okay, so that's fine. That means he doesn't particularly want to be expected to be a first teamer, which is good. Couple of trials accepted there for those goalkeepers, which is fine. Let's take a look at these keepers then, shall we? Have a little nosy on them, see if they're worth a look at. I think they're both available for loan as well, actually, which might help us a little bit rather than trying to buy another goalkeeper. They are dreadful. Brilliant. Great. That's really good news. It's really good news, team. It's worth mentioning as well that we don't have a goalkeeping coach. I'll mention that at the start of the stream for when people go, why have we not got a goalkeeping coach? Well, basically, he left. And we have not been able to add a new coach because I don't want to lose Teddy Sheringham, obviously. And Pipe is pretty decent. I think the issue is that Leroy Maluka gave himself a contract from the reserves and put himself in at the first team. So it's like, I'm your fitness coach now. And that has really caused an issue. So there is part of me thinking I might just sack him, given the fact that his fitness is 4. He's not brilliant. We could potentially just terminate his contract and get a goalkeeping coach in. That's probably going to be better, actually. Let's do that now. $3,000 in compensation. I mean, we don't really have that sort of money to do that, but mutual termination. Let's see if he's going to take the mutual. He's probably not, is he? Oh, he agrees 1.5. There you go. Money well spent. Get him gone. Leroy Maluka's gone. Let's get a goalkeeping coach in. That probably makes more sense than having a fitness coach at this level, I think. Goalkeeping coach. There we go. Because look, everything else is covered, bar that huge issue there of goalkeeper. And in fairness, our scouts and our physio, like, I mean, look, in terms of our backroom staff, we actually look pretty well stacked. To be honest, the issue is, of course, is going to become what happens with regards to our team going forward in terms of our squad's ability. That's the question mark. We now need to look for captains. Hilascorpi, possibly the captain. Karbashi, maybe. Hultinen. I don't mind Villascorpi, actually. He did play a lot of games last year. He played a lot of games. He was average, though. What's his leadership? His leadership's 14. That feels like it's pretty decent for me. Kabashi. Where they sit in the social hierarchy of the club? Hierarchy. Hilascorpi there. Influential players. Brahimi, Fagerström, Majeda, Madianga. Kabashi, highly influential. Is he going to be a first team player? 40. You know what? Yeah, he probably is, actually. Let's just do that. Hilascovi can be captain for now. We'll go from there. I agree with you, Rouge. I think, yeah, goalkeeping coach rather than a fitness coach. At this level. And he's picked himself up a little injury there as well, which is brilliant. So he doesn't have to actually take part in the in summer pre-season. Pre-season friendlies are in about 31 days, so quite a little bit of continuing to happen tonight, I reckon. And we'll play friendly matches as well, because there's obviously not going to be a lot of FM happening otherwise. Scouts have been doing nothing for the past year, so it's going to be a big shock for them when I ask them to go and start scouting for some players, isn't it? Right, there you go. Europeus has agreed to join, so he'll come in on a free as well. And he's coming in the under-20s as well. That's quite handy, you know. Everyone's happy that he's here. Strenzard's got a couple of days out. Nyberg's out for a couple of weeks. This will happen. It's pre-season, you know. Oleg, have you seen my tactic and Discord for the FM show tournament? I have. Well done for picking your tactic this early. I think it's a smart idea. If you haven't signed up for the FM show tournament, by the way, there's still plenty of time. Places are being taken as we speak, though. Numbers are looking pretty decent. Yes, with Roma, yes. You mentioned with Roma, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in that. If you haven't seen it, by the way, we're planning on launching what we believe is going to be the biggest tournament that the Football Manager world has seen. We're aiming for 256 people. If we can get it, that'd be awesome. And we are using Serie A teams, so get yourself signed up via challenge. Or of course, join the FM show Discord if you haven't already done so. I'll pop a quick link in here. There you go. So if it's going to allow me to do that, no, it's not. Discord's playing up funny. So that's it. Well, there's the challenge link. I've signed up before earlier, never entered anything like this before. Not sure if I need to do anything else just now. Nothing just yet, MCG. Nothing. Leave it all to Simaggio to sort out. He's the one that's going through it. So just gotta sit back, have fun, relax, chill. Nothing happening just yet. Okay. Just we know that there's people who are, we know everyone who's taking part. We know that people have signed up for it. We know people are getting excited. So yeah, just hang fire. Hang fire. Leave it to us. We'll make it happen. Rumours circulating. The transfer window's open. Romario Zevallos, a 5'9" Peruvian striker. I'm sure we're going to buy a Peruvian striker. Sekchin Furnishi. Very good jumper reach. 6'6", Turkish. Oh, hello. That might work. And Vanya Sare, Croatian winger. Available for loan. And wanted by ROPS. Let's try and get him on trial, shall we? See what they say. The fact he's available already is interesting. We do have a bit of an issue with one of our strikers is injured for a little while as well, so it's going to be a concern. There we go, 5 players through the door then, so the transfer restrictions have ended at HIFK, so we're definitely not under any transfer ban this year at this moment in time anyway. And to be fair, the board and the fans appear to think those signings are pretty decent. Heikkinen B, Munir B, B- for Nazareth, B for Holmong, and B- for Jonsson. What position do we feel as though we need strengthening in? Most of the team, to be honest. Most of the team. It was interesting that with regards to goalkeepers, though, because we've said goalkeeper is one of the positions that we need to strengthen. Yet weirdly, I think our goalkeeper Collinan was like not actually a dreadful goalkeeper this year. If you looked at the sort of the stats in the league, he was actually fine. So Nicky Manpower wants to come back to HIFK. Has he ever come back on? He's obviously been we obviously had him on a short list. Used to play for Lons, Brighton, AZ Alkmaar, Venezia. He's played for a fair few teams actually, so he could be interesting. But I mean, his mental attributes are pretty good. So adaptability, determination, level of discipline, that's all excellent. Distribution, handling, shot stopping, not brilliant. And he's a Newcastle fan. Ah, never mind. Sorry, Nicky, it's not going to happen. Right, let's get Ozzo Hautumo in instead. Adaptability 16, 8s across the board. That works for me, much better. Too many Newcastle fans in the ranks. Ugh. Could you imagine? That's the real football chat done. Moving swiftly on. What's Maheda still concerned about? Still waiting for a team to make an offer. Well, there's nothing I can do about that, Maheda. No one's coming in for you. You very kindly agreed a new contract on reduced wages. In fact, everyone took reduced wages to sign new contracts last week, if I remember correctly. So it certainly helped. Jarkko Heimanen. So he might be off to Futura. So yeah, so we've got some friendlies now. Marenheim, who I believe are a top division side now. Savu Djurgården. And Savu Djurgården almost sound like Savage Gardener. We're not playing Savage Garden, in case anyone's interested. Then we play Rips, and Grancula. Count Grancula? Maybe. Sounds a bit spooky. It does a little bit, doesn't it? I'm not sure I like Count Grancula. I mean, we've got 94 friendly matches to play. The only reason I put them in is because if we don't, then we're literally going to be simulating until the start of the season. We might play a couple and then maybe jump through it, because otherwise this is just me click and continue for 3 hours. And some people find that really exciting and enticing, but I'm not convinced personally. So Futura have taken Heimanen. Madiang out for 9 days. Still nothing for goalkeepers. I know our director of football suggested a couple of goalkeepers for us. A loanees, like a Croatian lad, I think it was. Boris Gruev, Yusuf Naka, Dominic Stani. Where's our shortlist? I think there's Viltala's available for loan. High quality teammate, sadly. Misheard that as Count Grancula, and wondered how Harold Shipman got in the game. Yeah, you do need to ask those questions, don't you? Okay, Hermansson's a possibility. Icelandic. Count Wankula. I mean, you know what? We always have to consider that Luffy, to be honest. Going, did he mean Count Wankula? Yeah, I meant Count Wankula. Kazina, 100 quid. I mean, 6'6", Croatian, good handling, good aerial reach, good determination, good jumping reach. Compare him with our current goalkeeper. It's just seen as a practical signing for the future. I think it's because we don't know enough about him. His kicking's not very good, so clearing the ball's not going to be great. You had me at 6'6". I think probably as well, Rouge, to be honest. Aggression, anticipation, decision making, jumping reach, and handling. I mean, weirdly, Conan's handling is 14. And the thing is, if he's not very good at kicking, does that mean we're going to have to play out from the back? Oh my days. What kind of world? It's 100 quid a week to bring him in on loan. So there is that. That could be the thing. I'm aggressively heightless in this game, so I might not be the best judge. I mean, you've been in this stream long enough, Rouge, to know that I also hold height as a viable metric for everything. And if those players aren't tall, then I don't know why they're here. You know, your player's going to turn up and you're going to be like, I mean, look, I've already signed a player called 5'5", and I think I'm doing it as sort of some sort of caring the community thing, or you know, some of the Make-A-Wish Foundation or something. There is, of course, a world where we start the season with our current goalkeeper. Ulu have signed Capone, so he's gone to the Vesta Liga, so he has moved up to the top division. So that's That's fine. I think we all expected that, really. Excuse me. Highest down the spine, possibly on the wings. I might sign someone under 6 foot, but only if there's no other option. Yeah, you'll only sign someone on the wings who's under 6 foot if the other wing has a player who's definitely 6 foot. You can't have two small players. You can have it on either side. One side's got to be. You can have a nippy winger if the other one's, a wide target, a wide playmaker, a wide target forward. Nicholas Linker. I'm tempted to offer him some money, actually. We can't offer any money. So, never mind. It's a shame he's not allowed to come and play with us. Oh, Stoya Bucharest jobs come available. I don't think we'll get it. But am I allowed to put in for the Stoya Bucharest job, do you reckon? Oh, it's 3 stars. We've got no chance. No chance of getting Stoya. We'll laugh ourselves. We'll laugh us out of the building with that. 6th in the Romanian top division. Oh well. It was good while that half an idea lasted. Look at that. Play attacking football, play possession football, play entertaining football, high tempo pressing. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put in for it just for fun. We're not going to get it. We won't get the Stoya Bucharest job. But I do think it would be funny if we did. Panagostrava. I'm just looking at other jobs that are sort of 2 stars. I mean, we're 1.5 star, and here we are, like, trying to be like, oh, hello, Mr. 3-star job. Would you be maybe interested in allowing in entertaining my CV, which is absolutely not just written in crayon on the back of a McDonald's napkin. It's rejected straight out. It's like, no, thank you, TJ. The strength of the other candidates means that you are not there. Although, having said that, they did like the fact that we play a high tempo pressing game. So, yeah, orange crayon, half the letters are backwards. Yeah, and I've only nibbled on a bit of the corner. I've not eaten most of the napkin. Mladost Gasht in the Serbian Primera Liga. They finished 10th. Let's have a look at Mladost Gasht, shall we? Or Gast. The fact that I've called them Gasht could be the first problem. Yeah, there's just nothing about the team at all. We have to play high tempo pressing because our team is shit. There is a little bit of that, isn't there? And you know what? I'm fine with the fact that our team's shit. I know we're doing a journeyman, but there's part, I know we've just applied for the Stoya Bucharest job, which we clearly weren't going to get, so it's just a bit of like, oh, hello, what can we do here? I do feel like I want to do something quite decent here with HIFK, and Have we got the possible? Maybe we could. You know, maybe. I've got to keep believing that we can do something. Yeah, I have to believe it. So let's take a look at the players that we've brought in, because everyone's injured still. So Hovey's injured, which is not a great pre-season warm-up. Having one of our star strikers injured for, was that 8 weeks, I think it was? Oh, okay, he's back in 2 now. That's good. It was nice of them to open the door instead of not answering. Yeah, that was nice of them, actually. Oh, it's you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're on the phone. I'll take that. Nazareth can go on the bench. Actually, Nazareth. Yeah, Kabashi can go on. Starting. Bloomer. Where's our youngsters? In fact, they must be youngsters if they're in the development squad. There they are. Johansson. Move him up to the first team. Mana, sorry. Europus. And Holmong. And they're all ineligible because they're playing a match on the next day. Great. Enters the interview and gets mistaken for the pizza delivery guy. yeah. Who are you? Right, let's maybe not play this match. Yeah. Let's just click continue. Right, Hultonen, you can go in. Lepisto, you can play. Tornan can go on the bench. We still need someone out wide. There's Traore. Where's Traore? There he is. Excellent. Right, there you go. We've got 11 players. That's good enough for me. 11 players is the minimum that I expect from this football club, to just be able to field enough players. If that's our expectations for this year, that's saying a lot, isn't it? But it's fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Fear not, everyone. Yeah, we have lost a fair amount of first teamers. We lost Mohammed in the midfield. He went to Pescara, so he went to an actual football club. So that's a massive loss for us. As Fagerström runs the channel, great cross. Keeper comes for 8, clears it away. Rogerson. Olawala, good cross in. Oof. In fact, to be honest, actually, thinking about this now, I think he's the only first team we've actually lost. Like, guaranteed first team. I know we've looked at the first team and then had to put some extra players back in, but I'm having a look at it now, and yeah, I'd say he's, from last year, it's the same side. Hilton's moved inside, but it's close enough to be the same starting 11. Which is maybe not a great idea. Bit of defensive work there. Getting some blocks in. Rahimi getting back, doing some work there. But seriously, what is the first team? What is the first team? I mean, the first team is just, you know, the first team is basically whoever gets there first. You know, whoever's first out into the change rooms, then you're first, right? Literally, whoever puts 50 pence down on the on the benches 11 car parking space at the stadium. Yeah. Like if you're in early, then you're in. Yeah. I'm going to see whether or not we can play our defence. It's gonna scare me, but I wonder whether we can do it or not. Fagerstrom's got a knock as well, so I have to bring him off. Here's Rahimi. Hilton in. Oh! Yes, Hilton in. What a strike. There we go. Pre-season up and running. Against a team in the top flight. Not sure whether they're playing their first team or not, but maybe. That'll do, won't it? I mean, we have been outplayed, but doesn't matter. Fagerstrom injured now. Torinainen's going to have to go on. And we are going to have to make some other changes as well, I think. Sorry, excuse me. Traore is on a 6-4. He's not playing particularly well out wide, so let's swap him for Nyberg. Lepisto's not really doing great up front either. But we don't have any other strikers, so Lepisto's going to have to stay. Maheda be replaced for Laxonen. Heikkinen could come on for Hilascopi. Rahimi for Bloomer, and we'll move Laxonen up front a bit more. I feel like we've maybe made too many changes. There you go. Nazareth can come on. Oh, I thought we were going to concede a goal. We got a little bit lucky there. We got lucky. Wait for 2 minutes. I know, Dan. Don't worry, I've dealt with it. I've dealt with it. Oh, there you go. There's the equaliser. That's good set piece goal, isn't it? .27 shots, 28 shots. We've been outplayed, but we'll take that. That's a decent result. You find it funny? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Funny, humorous maybe. It was fine. It was puerile, but... You know what, Dan? Whatever I do to your bumhole is only our business, not theirs. Exactly. What we got coming out this week? We've got we got the FM show coming out this week with Clates. Comes out on Thursday. Comes out on Wednesday, of course, if you're on Patreon, but it comes out Thursday if you are a member of the public. Good one as well. It's a good one. And then next week, it's we've got Kevin Toms, who wrote the original Football Manager. So we got him involved. It's gonna be great. I put in as a mind thought they were referring to some defensive issues. Well, second you start talking about having trouble at the back, it's understandable to think like that, isn't it? I think it's reasonable. Okay, let's see what Savu have got in store for us, shall we? Okay, time to see some new lads on the bench. And in fact, actually, one new lad starting. Madianga can be replaced as well, I think. Minia? Let's replace him with Minia. Let's go. Replace with Europus. Saarinen for Kabashi. Nazareth's still not fully fit yet. Okay, let's just go. Kevin Thomas amazing. Looking forward to that one. One of the most gaming memories is playing his Football Manager. Oh, you know what, MCG? It was great conversation. We've already got it recorded, so we know it's good. It's yeah, it's a right conversation. So we're well happy with it. We can't wait for everyone to hear it. He's a really nice man. Really nice man. So yeah, really keen to see how everyone, especially people who've never sort of like seen the game or understand what he does, or even the thoughts of like games design in the 80s. It's like interesting from that perspective. Some stuff which is just like, you're sort of like, oh shit, yeah, that makes sense. Never considered it. Scorpio to Traore. Traore can't quite get through. Kabashi nods it down. Hilton and Europas. Traore. Scorpio loses it. And now fullback's way out of position, but doesn't really matter. There's Kabashi. Launches it into the channel, but there's nobody there. Sometimes no nonsense centre back is just a little bit too no nonsense, isn't it? Oh, I thought it was a penalty. We got away with one there, I think. We'll still concede, yeah. So it's great. So yeah, it's a penalty. No, it's not. That's fine. It's still a goal. Still a goal. Good. It was a good finish though. Repo, the Repo man. Demand a bit more. Hilton and tease it up. Oh, was that an overhead kick or was that a header? I thought it was a header, but then it looked like the animation was a player like sort of flailing all over the place, so I don't know. 2-1 in, nodded away. That's the penalty. There we go. We have finally given a penalty away. Kekkonen saved by Conan. Not entirely sure who Savu are. I'm wondering whether they're a top division club. The score be Maheda. Actually, Maheda could probably play in midfield, couldn't he? Oh, just it's too easy. It's too easy. Need to get a tackle in there, don't we? Otherwise, that's what happens. Europias. That's a little look. Finds Hilton and now here's Traore. Ian. Holmang over the top. It's it from distance. It's not going to go in from there, is he? And Lepisto. Pounces on the mistake. Oh, decent hit. Okay, we're getting the ball back. Lepisto again. Here's Traore again. Down that right hand side. Euro pass. Hilton in. Oh, bottom corner. There we go. Comebacks on. 2-1 down. It's only a friendly, they say. They say it's only a friendly, but you try telling it to Hilton. Lovely finish. Need my owner to actually sell Southend over 14 months. His manager is still trying to sell. Yeah, I get it, Harrison. You can't. It's one of those weird things, isn't it? When does it happen in game? There's no way to force them to do it, sadly. Easy Demons. How are we? How far into season 4 are we? Not very far at all. Well, we've not technically even started season 4. We're in season 4 pre-season. So this is our friendlies at the minute. We've done some recruitment. We could still do with a goalkeeper. Probably need another striker, but we wait until one of our strikers is coming back fit. I think if we get a goalkeeper, then we're fine. But we'll have to wait and see. 3 sales are broken down. Oh dear. I mean, I guess that's like real football, isn't it? Escalenin charging through. He's allowed far too much of the pitch, isn't he? Okay. And they've missed a penalty as well. Like, let's not forget that. Okay. I think they might be top division, you know. I hope they are, because I don't particularly want to be 3-1 down against a team who are beneath us. Where do they play? I think they are beneath us, you know. Yeah, they're amateur. Great. Okay. Logged on to see that drunk. I seem to have lost my best right back to minimum fee release clause. Always a great feeling. Yeah, yeah, that happens. That definitely happens, doesn't it? Oh, FM. It does the thing. Holmang got him playing up front. That's fine. Let's put Fagerstrom on for Lepisto. Although Lepisto's playing all right, we're doing him to maybe rest a little bit. Traore's on 6-8. Actually, in a sense, everyone's playing okay enough. Despite the fact we're 3-1 down. They're sort of doing fine. Raheem's on a 6-5. He's not playing very well, actually. I'm taking Mahasia off as well. Put Fagerstrom out wide, I suppose, possibly. Or maybe your Hansen. Let's have a look at that. I don't want to bring Holmang off just yet, because I sort of want to give him a bit of a chance to have a run out as a striker. But he's on a 6-5. So maybe Fagerstrom has to come on. Hilton with the corner. Floats it in. Traore, who's going to hit it? Johansson. It's just going to sort of bobble in somehow. Gets himself his first goal. I mean, it's taken multiple deflections of the way in. Is he claiming that as his own goal? Who does it hit? It hits somebody, surely, on the way in. You rocked me ass. Bring him up for man here as well. Couple of minutes left, and it looks like we're going to lose 3-2. Right, there we go. It's not good, is it? It's not good at all. Club unhappy with the situation. Look, we can't be... I'm sorry, but that was a team who are a bunch of amateurs, and we've lost 3-2, and I know it's a friendly, but still. You can't be accepting that, can you? Brisbane Raw? Brisbane Raw could be interesting. OFK Belgrade are back again. Novi Sad in Serbia. Where are they? I've got a feeling they're going to be sat at the bottom. RFK. Called the Canaries. They came through a merger, obviously. Former Yugoslavian team. Notable players? Who have they got? Branislav Jovanovic. Slaviša Jokanovic. Okay. Interesting. They're a one-star team, so they're actually worse than what we're currently managing, believe it or not. Are they? I think they are. Club info. Yeah, we're 1.5 star. So, I mean, £250,000 in debt. I don't really think I want to play Jurgen. I think I'm gonna have to. I think maybe I just let the assistant do the friendlies. I'm looking at the matches that we've got coming up. I don't really want to be watching us lose to like Rosenborg heavily. But then again, I guess I need to strap myself in a bit, don't I? Also, Houtmore. He's probably the best one for the job. Who's not a Newcastle fan, that is. Never do friendlies. I hate them. I mean, to be fair, I've got no major issue with friendlies. They're literally the same as matches. You know, the problem I've got is I've got a lot of injured players. So maybe if I delegate the friendlies out at the minute, and then I'll definitely not just spend that time looking for a new job, having tried to convince myself that, oh yeah, definitely HIFK's the right job for me. I will always have a little bit of a nosy about Brisbane Raw, 2.5 stars. They're too far now as well. Pushka, Niplamice, in Poland. They're the top division of Poland, so that would be a step up. Let's say Novi Sad in Serbia, Indonesia. I think it's another year in Finland personally, unless somebody somewhere goes like, hey, do you want to come and do this thing? Oh, there's the Bograd job back up again. Now, we did go for it before, didn't we? And we obviously weren't anywhere near it. I mean, they're called the Romantics. Mr. Lover Lover. Or they're called Mozart Bet for sponsorship reasons. Oh dear. Oh, do we like the fact? Oh, well, we don't really, do we? That's got to be a problem, surely. Former club of Branislav Ivanovic and Sasa Churchic. What are they? 2 stars in the Serbian Super. They are in the Serbian Super League though, so it is a step up, and they're in relegation trouble. God, let's go and have a conversation. We might not get a conversation. You never know. I'm not sure if this is the right idea. It probably isn't. It's probably not the right idea at all. The right idea is probably to stay and not do anything. I think that's probably the right idea. If somebody could kind of like be my conscience, that would really help. How many are we going to lose to Djurgården by? I reckon 6. Just the one. Okay. They obviously didn't put their full strength team out, did they? What way do you want your conscience to go? That is a very, very astute question, Rougeau. What's going to be more fun for this save? What I should probably do first of all is I should probably check, is there a second division in Serbia? Because if there's not, then that job is probably no good for us. There is a second division in Serbia. Oh, of course there is, because that's where the other teams are. Madislav, Gat and Novi Sad. What's the rules there? No more than 2 foreign players in the starting 11. Okay. 4 foreign players in the top division. At least 1 must be Serbian under 21. 2 domestic under 21 players. Under 19s are automatically eligible. Okay, there's a little bit more to think about, but Radom. Veron Sandaski. Rumours of a potential board takeover. Oh, and they've got a little Clover as well, Bulgarian. Yantra Gobrovo. I don't know why I'm looking at other clubs. Metalog Lobus Bucuresti. Metalog. Yeah, that one. That'll be good. Let's go there. Madianga out for 13 days. Again. Remember, of course, we also weren't able to even have a conversation with Slemen. So I don't know why I'm getting ahead of myself here for any of this. But then again, though, all these leagues are starting to end, and they're coming towards the end of the season, whereas we're, of course, at the start of our season, so it's reasonable for those other teams to start coming up with ideas now, moving managers on. Have we got any more advances on goalkeepers at this point? Casino, have we got any more? We still don't know anything else about him. Is it a case of better the devil we know? This is always the thing, I think, with not just with clubs, but with players. But with both, to be honest. Trinek in the Czech league. Is that the Czech second? Is it the Czech second division? It is their second bottom. I think if they get relegated, that's it all over, innit? That's a great badge, by the way. There's Trinek. Again, no sort of major history to go there. It's always fun to look around, be having fun in Finland. I think I am having fun in Finland. That's the thing, isn't it? I think I am. But with a journeyman, I think you've got to be able to sort of like have your eyes open a little bit, don't you? Go by that standard, it's our quality. Let's have another look back at that stadium. Was it literally that? Was it that bad? I didn't even clock the stand. Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? I've played venues that are worse than that. With the Journeyman, I give myself certain rules. 3 seasons at a club, no trophy means unless I missed out on one, it's not really working. Yeah, I feel like that's the sort of thing I need to do easy. And where I missed my opportunity to leave was 2 seasons ago when I found we had a transfer ban. Now that's when I should have walked. If I was doing this as a realistic save, I think my manager probably would have walked at that point and been like, hang on, no, I can't work with this. This is ridiculous. That's what I should have done. Can you do better with HIFK? Can you see yourself winning with them? No, I can't really. And if I'm being brutally honest, no. I mean, I know the majority of this league is pretty bad. So that's maybe something I've got to consider, but I do feel as though I'm probably staying slightly out of spite. Slightly because I think that maybe there's something we can do and get promoted, but even then, if we get promoted, we're going to come straight back down. But would a promotion on our CV look better than just nothing? Maybe. But then again, what's the actual possibilities of that happening? It's probably not likely. Is it really? We'll be 5th forever. I mean, I'm not even sure we're going to be 5th forever. Like, if we could I mean, let's start applying for a few things. We can always have some conversation. We're not getting paid as well, remember. There is that. We aren't getting paid. There's a couple of things that might come up. A couple of 2-star teams, maybe. So, if we start the season badly, then let's look to jump. Okay? Let's look to move ourselves out. Their pitch looks quite nice, doesn't it? Kabalia. Semi-professional in Croatia. But yeah, let's just see what happens. Applying is always a good idea if you don't have to accept the jobs even if they're offered. Yeah, that's true. We can always just have the conversation. Mrs. J will eventually say, "Look, come on, TJ, we need to earn some money, and at the minute, you're not actually getting paid. Applying for jobs goes against you in the background." The phrase "goes against you," I think, is a bit of a reach at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not getting paid, so nothing is going against us at the minute. Because all that'll happen is we'll just leave, and we'll then at that point we go, right, then what? Yeah. So, oh, look at this. Youth facilities and youth recruitment. The bottom of the Super League in Romania. Hang on. What's the crack here? Miu Kura Kyuk. Probably butchered that pronunciation. Their nickname is the Kyuk people. Brilliant. It's an amalgamation of a Hungarian and Romanian names of the city. After the fall of communism, the team encountered financial issues and constantly moved between third and fourth tiers. Yay! Financial issues. Although the history of football from Kyuk dated back to 1904, when Transylvania was still part of Austro-Hungary. Are these in Transylvania? The football club of the city was an amateur one with significant results. They became part of the Kingdom of Romania. The following years turned out to be unfruitful as before the Zaleskis, who couldn't achieve notable results, not even in the Romanian leagues. In August 1940, Kingdom of Hungary annexed northern Transylvania, including Kyuk. Maybe this is part of a Transylvanian. This could be quite good. I have to try and skim reading this as we go through, but some people might have to read this back properly for me. In the 1990s was a tumultuous period for Rapid, as were many Romanian clubs. Yeah, okay, fine. Decade of ups and downs. Superb. The golden age from 2014 to now. After a great run, the Romanian Cup, bringing the press the information along with several sponsors, receives finance from the government of Hungary, which sparks controversy in Romania. Oh dear. Is supposed to be invested exclusively in club infrastructure development in the youth sector. Does that mean that potentially these are owned by Hungary? All of a sudden, I'm now starting to think this isn't as fun as maybe it was. I mean, the idea of having money funneled in from another country doesn't quite sit right with me. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's not good. Viktor Orban. What does Viktor Orban mean? Viktor Orban's a footballer, right? Everyone outside the Champions League is in financial trouble. Oh, yeah, 100%. Especially in the leagues that I'm looking at managing in. Valenti, Boton, Gurgly. I mean, I quite like the sound of some of the players. Romanian football could be interesting. Orban's the right-wing president of Hungary. He's the Trump of Hungary. Oh, well, let's move away from that club then. So we're not going there. They're not TJ people at all, are they? No. Who's the other? Who's the opposite? Who's the opposite? These ones got Liberty written on the front. That'll probably be them. Galati. Are they sat near the bottom? Probably. Predicted third, currently 11th. Oh dear. Well, it was all going so well until we started looking at, whether or not the club was in Transylvania, whether or not it was then owned by the Hungarian government. Oh, the steel workers. This is probably a proper blue collar team, surely. The first games took part when the team of the 3rd Artillery played groups of English sailors stationed in the harbour. There you go. So therefore, I wonder who the English teams that they've got a link with are. They wear red and white. Let's go Stoke. They've won a remaining title before. That was good. Decline and bankruptcy. Excellent. After 2 fantastic seasons, Otterlul faced difficulties. The club's shareholders wanted money that the club had received for the Champions League participation. Good. So, yeah, okay. Bankruptcy. Understandable. Refounding. Good. Again, try and find a club now that isn't a Phoenix club, really. Young players that have come through. Florent Kernat. Okay. Interesting. Regular fans are not affiliated with any ultras groups. Played in the Total Cup before, so that's helpful. Sheffield United surely maybe. I mean, my obvious thought would have been Sunderland, but maybe not. Maybe not them at all. And also, I mean, they were playing white, so it might be Leeds or Tottenham, Bolton possibly. Who knows? Bury. Could be anyone really. Metal Globus, Bucharest. I mean, this is all very interesting to know, isn't it? But about what these teams are about. But until the jobs come up, and until those teams approach us, it doesn't really make any difference. They were founded in 1923 as the football team for the factory. A powerful factory was formed in the same year as the industrious Manfred Weist. The factory has been developed more in the communist period and produced all kinds of objects made of steel and iron, from lanterns, bullets, boilers. And then in 1965 they started to make toys. It's good. Literally nothing about this club at all. Not a thing. Right, let's just keep nosing on through. Something interesting will come up at some point, and we're gonna have a conversation. But yeah, my point was, as we were saying, we probably should have stepped back 2 years ago when we found out when the club told us about that transfer ban. Having just gone full time, we were like, "Oh, get in! This is really exciting." And then they went, "Oh yeah, by the way, there is a transfer ban." Sorry, I didn't say anything. That's when we should have thrown our toys out the pram and left. So I sort of feel as though my position is not as... I don't have as much sway at this point now. I'm like, right, well, you know what? Now it's time for me to leave. But as you all correctly say, where are we going to go with HIFK? What is going to happen? Are there going to be anything other than a 5th level? You know, are they going to finish any higher than 5th or 3rd in the 2nd division of Finland? This is season 4 now. I would be amazed. Montana in the Bulgarian league. Known as the Glory. The club was named after Hristo Mahalov, after the Bulgarian Communist Party activist who was born in the town. Okay. Not much else there. It's fine. Got a play called Dennis, which I quite like. Radom. Thing is, I don't want to just jump just to any club just for the sake of it and then be like, all right, we're stuck, you know? Sort of where we are now, I guess, really, isn't it? There's always that worry when you move clubs that you're starting again. And in a sense, there you go, the Bograd's job unsuccessful. We sort of thought that would be the situation. 2 stars. 2-star jobs might be a bit tricky now to get. So, okay. Just randomly jumping is how career modes fail. All the same time, jump with a set of goals. Say 2 and 3 seasons means if it's bad, you've got a goal to progress. Well, I mean, I think it's sort of the point you've just made there is kind of. It's kind of the same point, isn't it? Really, you can say, right, I'll give it 2 or 3 years and I'll leave, but then where do you go? That's the thing. You can't just say I'm going to go and instantly get into a better job. That's the whole pitfalls of a journeyman career. Really, is that you don't necessarily know that the grass is going to be greener. You can hope for something in your head and have a bit of an idea and go, right, cool, this is going to be quite fun. Let's go and do that. Usually it doesn't work out. It's very rare that it does play out better. If it's not enjoyable, there's at least a light at the end of the tunnel to leave in terms of individual goals and timelines. Yeah, but as I say, I think my main problem with any of this is that when you go, like, there is always going to be a period of should have stayed. Like, if that team doesn't hit you and grab you straight away, then there's always going to be a little tinge of like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And I'm just concerned that I don't want the save to die quickly, and it probably won't. But you know, given the fact that FM's been out for a long time now, you know, my interest in football is at an all-time low. I'm just sort of like, this is my escape from real football, so I kind of want this to be fun. And there's going to be moments when, of course, it becomes a bit more frustrating and we're like, oh god, what do we do now? And we'll move to different clubs. I've also got a semi-element of like realism in my head going like, okay, what would be a logical step? Because again, you don't want to just move clubs to be like, oh, all of a sudden we're in India because we've left there from Finland to India. Like, would that make sense? Maybe not. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we need to try and work out. And yeah, maybe I'm slightly overthinking it a little bit, but that's where I am with it. I like to have a bit of a thought. In 2004, after a string of poor results and a corruption scandal, this is for Zivkov. I mean, red and white stripes, that's got to work, surely. Just say you got really, really drunk one evening and woke up in a completely different country managing a different team. That's realistic, maybe. I think so. Zivkov, there they are there. No more than 5 non-EU players in the first 11. I mean, the fact that they've got a minus 1.7 million bank balance says a lot. That suggests it's going to be fun. Bongo, how are you, buddy? Everything's good, thank you. We're just having a debate about whether we move. The usual debate that we have most weeks on stream. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So there's potential that we might have a conversation here. So Victoria Zivkov has started to leak out the fact that we've applied for the job. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to say this is a fantastic opportunity. Let's see what they reckon. We're open to it. Whether or not now the fans, I imagine their fans are now going to laugh and be like, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Bloody Johnny doesn't do very well in Finland. Wants to come and manage us with our minus 1.7 million bank balance in wherever. Where are we? Serbia? Check. How about this one? Bielsko-Biala. Second division of Poland. Poland's got some decent registration rules, I believe. Is that right? No more than 2 non-EU players and 1 must be Polish. Alright, so Zivkov might be a conversation. Bielsko-Biala is the hang on. Let's see. Nicknamed the Gorals. Club was essentially founded in 1997. Ooh, okay, pretty new. Massive stadium, like this is a huge stadium, 15,000 seater. Poland is good with the under 21s. I mean, let's have a look at this, shall we? Why not? They've got a badge that looks like it's been designed on clip art for a local Sunday League. So let's see if we can have a conversation. And Slobozia, we've applied for as well in Romania. Up the Slobozia. I guess the problem comes now is that we spend all this time going like, oh, you know, let's go through the off season in Finland. We get a new job offer. We play one game, then it's the transfer window in another nation. Okay, so according to reports in the Helsinki Football Chronicle, the Helsinki Football Chronicle. There's definitely a real thing and not made up at all. The board are hoping that that Jameson will stay. we'll see. HIFK have fallen a long way since Jameson was appointed while they were playing in the First Division Championship. I mean, hey, I'm not taking all the blame here. You know what I mean? I don't think this is 100% my fault. I'll take some of the blame. Don't you worry, some of the blame, but not all of it. Three more friendlies to go, and then we kick off the league campaign. There you go. Fans laugh off interest. Excellent. So the club should not be considering this. Brilliant. That's fine. I know where I'm not wanted. Finland and the Czech Republic, clearly. Evening, Murph. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome in. Whole life's treating you well, buddy. What's happening in the world, my man? What's going down? At least the fans are happy. The fans are very, very happy now. I like the colour. I like the colour of their kit. That'll do. Relegation Group A. That's the team for us. Just got back from the under-21 game. See my mate Job. Oh yeah. Did he do all right? I'd imagine he would have done. He's a handy player, is that Job? I might go and see him on Saturday, actually. It's Sunderland versus Millwall. So that'll be a nice little match, won't it? 4-2 over Portugal. Job was superb. Was he really? Did Riggy play? Did Rig get a call up? Did he get on? But yeah, Job is a bit decent, isn't it? He was in the 19s. Right, got you. Right, Kazina likes big matches. And he cannot lie. We can't afford his £90 a week wages. Great. Took the kid good night, to be fair. Oh, love that. Love that. Where was it? Where was the match? Was it at St Andrews or? Or was it Wembley? Was it in the 12s at Wembley? I don't know. West Brom. Ah, right. Yeah, definitely just down the road for you, innit? So, not too bad. Not too bad. How was the WWE streams? Did you enjoy them? I need to try and have a little consideration on it. We did Minecraft. We obviously did Minecraft, didn't you? Over the weekend, which I think is I quite like that with Kev. That was good fun. If you went around for the Minecraft streams, then you need to sign up for the Jameson Gaming YouTube channel. Get yourself subscribed on that. Little man's in bed. I got some work on Minecraft to do now for the night. WD Games alright. Back in the gym tomorrow night. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Minecraft's alright. But we had I had my eldest played it tonight when he came in from school. He's like, Daddy, can I play Minecraft? And I was just like, yeah, alright. Like, go for it. And I'm amazed as to how he's learned what he has to do. Clearly he's been watching stuff like other people doing stuff on YouTube. He's like, oh yeah, the creepers. I'm like, don't go looking for the creepers. So he played the Slobozia job's been unsuccessful. That's fine. They wanted me to lead a team to promotion. Given the fact that they're second in the relegation group, it seems a bit. Kabilia's have sacked their manager. Kabilia looked all right, didn't it? Clearly watched the stream. I had him on the phone to Kev. Kev sorted him out. Not a thing about this club, which presumably is a good thing. So let's have a little nosy there and see if we can gain on the second division in Croatia. Kev is the communal guide. Oh, 100%. He's like our mind master, isn't he? Corona Kielce. Oh, damn it, look at this. 7 weeks out for Rahimi. We don't want this at the start of the season, do we? This is where we're starting to think that maybe leaving is a good idea now. Signs to leave, yeah. Oh, I mean, as I said, it's all well and good saying it's time to leave. Until there's an offer coming in, we're not leave. We don't leave. You know, what do we leave for? Nothing. We're not just we're not just leaving the club and then, like, you know, holidaying. That's not a thing. We stay to the bitter end. We stay until it's not fun anymore. That's how we play. That's how we play Football Manager. Benefits won't get you very far. I don't think I get benefits, given the fact that I don't get any money for managing. I can't imagine that I'll actually be better off. Imagine that if I was better off not actually managing. That would be superb. You know what, Mrs. J, I'm just going to leave this job because we're not getting paid at all here. But if I leave my job, then we get 50 quid. Does anybody want me? No, of course not. Zivkov don't want me. We might have been an acceptable fit. Okay, that's fine. The Welsh Brozovic. That's quite an interesting one, isn't it? Where is he? Where is the Welsh Brozovic? Any coach? Don't you start with coaching badges. No. Believe it or not, they're not paying me a wage, so they're clearly unwilling to give me coaching badges as well. You know, it wasn't like, all right, well, we're not going to pay you, but do you want to do your coaching badges? It was like, no. Professional development is not a thing around here. Neither is wages. So soz for both of those things. But, you know, you're welcome to stay for ages, as long as you want. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's a transfer ban. It's too cold for badges. Yeah, we'll freeze. And not like as in like the police have turned up. Freeze. Talking like actual just far too cold. It's too orangey for crows. You know what? Let's really chance our arm. Someone that's got excellent youth recruitment, 16th in Bulgaria. That to me sounds like they're getting relegated. They are. September Sophia. You got a merit sticker for good effort. I didn't know they still wouldn't even pay for the sticker. This club are known as the Septembrians. It's known for its strong youth academy, which over the years has developed numerous players for Bulgaria's elite clubs and national team. Oh, okay. This could be one, couldn't it? Again, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Because clearly, the fact that they have a football team means it's probably a bit too far advanced for us. Have my attributes increased? I mean, yeah, maybe. Don't really know. Possibly. I don't know. You did Sophia in your current save. Easy to get them working. I'm guessing not the same Sophia that we've just looked at. This is September Sophia. They are in the second division. Is that right? Well, they're in the first, but they're clearly get relegated by the looks of it. Oh, they're in the top division. We're not getting that job. Not at all. They're gonna laugh at us. The fans are gonna if Zivkov laughed at us, these ones are gonna just be like playing it out on big projectors in the in the town square. That was the team that you took? Okay. Right, but do you really reckon they're going to want to speak to me? I can't see them wanting to speak to me, to be honest. This is the team I think that might want to speak to me. Radnički Brograd in the Serbian second division. Semi-professional. I mean, we can't go to a semi-professional club, can we? I've got a tiny bit of pride. And this is the one, yeah, they're the ones that are evil. We don't like them. No Transylvanian football for us, I'm afraid. You can if they pay you. I mean, that's a big if. Bielsko-Biala don't want us. Well, they would have been fine though if it was for a scaled back version of the of their dreams. Excellent. HIFK hope will stay. Well, you know what? There's one way that we might stay HIFK, and it might be Bunsen burner, nice little earner. You know, maybe cross my palm with silver. We will see. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll go to Saudi Arabia and do it that way. Scaled back version of being in debt. How low can you go? Oh, don't you worry. We can go lower than that. Deadline day recruitment meeting. Have you found me a goalkeeper yet? That's what I want. Literally, you have one job, scouts, and it is find a goalkeeper. No, of course you have. What are you doing? What have you done? I think that leaving is an option at this point now. Tony going to stop camping in his tent on the pitch if he gets paid. I mean, yeah, I can try. It's a big if, though, isn't it? It's a big if. I mean, Butcheon, of course, it could also be an option, but Finland to South Korea, does that sort of seem like a natural path? Maybe it does. I wonder what's going to turn up first, a club to manage or a goalkeeper to sign. Goalkeeper, no goalkeepers out of contract. Goalkeeper on loan. Lentiev, 33-year-old and 5'10". I mean, there's a couple of things. 34-year-old and 6'3". Right. No wages. Fine. Finland to South Korea wouldn't be so bad. Roughly similar quality of life. Korea has produced some ballers. Korea also might have some money. Lizako, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Thank you for that. Otello Galaki. Do we go for Galaki? Yeah, why not? There's nothing else there, is there? Could be off to pleasant Romania. Slightly biased. Your missus is from South Korea. Okay, well there we go. If she can put a word in for us, we can go to Bucheon. I don't think that they're going to want us there, to be honest. I mean, it's one of those leagues I look at all the time and I'm like, oh, you know what? The K-League would be fun. But then I just wonder if it's just a bit too different, you know. Indonesia's there as well. It is Mr. Life. Yeah, we're just waiting for the right Indonesian club to come back up. Sleman, there you go. The Sofia fans have laughed off our interest. Brilliant. They don't want us. That's fine. Veheren or Veren. They've got a 4-leaf clover on there. What's the link there? Veren Sandansky. Nicknamed the Gladiators. Since then, the Gladiators have played usually in the 3rd regional tier. The home kit is green and the away kit is white. Various combination of green and white have been used 3 years. Good, okay, fine. They're considered a minor club. It stood in the shadows of more successful clubs. Pirin, Blagovart and Ballista Petric. Oh yeah, those massive clubs. In the 07-08 season, the owner decided to bring in Portuguese coach Rui Diaz. The club signed 8 Portuguese and 2 Brazilian players. 3 months later, Diaz was discharged for poor results. At the end of the season, the team finished 10th. That seems like our sort of side, to be honest. Oh, yeah, you know what? Why not? That could be fun. £4,000 wage budget. That's about what we've got here. They're currently 18th. They might even get relegated, so maybe we might not even have an option to manage them. Any international job? No, there's no international. I don't want an international job either. Like, international jobs, they're just not fun, are they? A Bulgarian Wolverhampton signing Portuguese players. Yeah. Sterling laughed off your interest a few years back, but I got the job and won everything. The board are disappointed that we're declaring our interest in several other jobs. Well, fine. It's one of those things, isn't it? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to stay here and not get any money, or do you want me to sort of, you know, just... Well, yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? That's literally what you want. You want me to stay here and not get paid. You win everything in Scotland. To be fair, winning everything in Scotland is difficult enough because we all know what Scotland's like. We didn't have a great time in Scotland. Why won't you work for free? Yeah. I mean, look, a lot of fans are laughing at me at this moment in time. Right. Maybe I shouldn't attach a picture with my CV. Do you reckon there's a local branch of game we can apply for? Like, clearly not the management position, but like, you know, weekend work or something. Just to actually get some work. You just want some money to buy some stale bread. I do. You know what? I'm a bit bourgeois, aren't I? Here I am going, no. Maybe it is about money after all. Tory Jameson's starting to come out a bit. There should be a button saying I need to earn 10 million in my career. There should be a button that says I need to earn 10 quid in my career. Money is absolutely a luxury, Mr. Life. Absolutely. What I do like though is that Finland is quite expensive to live, and I've done it with zero money. Developer Shills over on YouTube. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Maya Venny don't want us. That's fine. They were 34-year-old goalkeeper in on loan. Brilliant. 10p would be nice. Literally, like, I feel like I'm outside the ground begging for money for my bus fare. This hasn't gone well. Made my nether portal. Ended up in a fortress. Kev has all this to explain to you. That doesn't sound pleasant. That sounds tricky. Do they have game in Finland? I hope so. If not, then I'm maybe going to struggle. Maybe like a local supermarket, possibly. Might be able to do that. We got a paper round. Do they still have newspapers? Do they still have newspapers in Finland? Possibly. Who's our favourites to go down? Us, clearly. Oh, good old Honker. Honker and Yapsh. Let's say Yapsh. You drive the team's bus for extra cash. Could you imagine that? Being the coach driver, turning up, getting up, going, right lads, now time for the team talk. And they're like, weren't you the bus driver? Yep. Right, Sophia weren't fussed by us at all. They were just like, yeah, this is great. This is great that you've come. That you've spent money on a stamp. I mean, I've spent more money applying for jobs than I have earning money. I don't know. Right, VPS have started the season well. Curvina, where's Curvina? Fortuna Liga. Oh, 2.5 stars. Far too good for me. No, I'm not wanting to manage 1970s Brazil, thank you. Okay, so review. Finish mid-table. That's what they expect. Okay? Czech top league, too high quality for you. Oh, yeah. Czech, the Czech top league, absolutely. Like Czech second division, maybe fine, maybe, but again, not 100% sure. That might still be a little bit too high. Okay, so we've got a new goalkeeper in on loan. So he goes up front. Hambo comes in. If actually no, Hovey's in. Hambo can go on the bench. Fagerström goes up top. Holman goes on the bench. Rahimi has to come out. Of course he does. Johansson goes on the bench. Stensrad can go everywhere, so he can play. Or maybe Laxonen goes on the left. You know what? Yeah, let's put Laxon in there. Let's go for it. Okay? This'll be us. First match of the season. Could be our last. At least your management career is going better than Gary Neville's. Well, yeah. There is that. There's always that. You know? But I'm not sure my punditry career is any better. Game management simulator started off deciding how to overprice that second-hand copy of GTA 4. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, TJ, you appear to just be selling. Games now and other memorabilia. Yeah, sell you a massive stuffed Pikachu if you like. Free kick tipped away. Madianga gets it clear as well. I'm the groundskeeper in my spare time. Oh, honestly, you know what? For £0, that's what you'd get. They would look at me and go, "There's no way you've paid him." I'm not that good a groundskeeper. Oh, good ball through. Fagerström doesn't quite get there. Catalan turns on the halfway line. Laxonen can't get the tackle in. This is a goal, isn't it? This is a goal. Oh, great save. Altonen with a save. Your groundskeeper, chef, coach driver, kitman. In my spare time, not my spare time. This is on my weekends when the football is. During match day, I'm all of these. I'm selling pies at half time as well. I've got to do the announcements as well. Great block, Kabashi. What a tackle that is. Bit of encouragement, I think. Nodded away from Hovey. Launch that. Your staff at game also play for you, but wouldn't give them time off to play the match. Yeah. There's a bit of that. Let's try and put our foot on the ball for a little bit, shall we? We've not had any of it, really. And I'm the steward. Yeah. Yeah, I'm literally having, and I'm playing left back as well. The interesting thing is I'm also the mascot. So I dress up like a dog. Everyone goes, where's the gaffer? Woof, 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 woof. Oh, here he comes. He's back on. Problem is, one match nobody knew who I was, and I had to pay to get into the ground, so it actually cost me to go to work. Selling the match programs as well. I'm selling knockoff. I'm selling unofficial merchandise outside. More managers should be the mascots. That's what's missing in modern football. I agree. Imagine that. Imagine if Arsene Wenger was Gunnosaurus. Saarinen. Massive header. 1-0 up. There we go. Signed by the gaffer lads, 2 for £1. Wait a minute, are you the mascot? I'm the gaffer as well. Honestly. God, no respect around here. He says he's the gaffer, but he served me a pie at half time. This bus driver's getting lippy, isn't he? Great header by Saarinen. Laxonen gets it away. Fagerström doesn't quite get there. Tepainen down the wing. Laxonen keep it in. Fagerström, good challenge. Oh, go on. Oof. They can't sack you if you do every role. Exactly, Zeep. Exactly. Yeah. I'd like to see you find someone else who'll do literally everything for free as well. The staff paid more than you. Yeah. That's also the thing. Everybody is paid more than me. Teddy Sheringham is making a living, and I'm not. Kabashi, 2-0. Teddy Sheringham's on 60 quid a week. All the money's going to him. Covey's free kick. Kabashi finishes the rebound. This has been a better second half performance, hasn't it? Oh, don't make us start winning and make me feel as though like I can fall in love with the team again. Huge win. Massive. This Fight Club is just TJ to run around an empty stadium acting out every job. Yeah. That would be quite impressive. That would be really funny. Sorry, that's tickled me, that. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh yeah, right, they got promoted. It is Teddy Sheringham. You pay big bucks for big names. We do. We do. I think it's time to leave now after the one match, one win. That's time to leave. We've got 100% record this season. One thing I do like about Finland, though, the league season's pretty short. The league season is short. Could you live on 60 quid a week in Finland? I mean, I'm living on 0. So, I don't think you could. I think 60 quid in Finland is like 2 coffees. Yeah, so I don't think you could put rent in there. I think you'd have to donate at least one body organ. One body organ, you know, as opposed to musical organ. It would get you a single pint, yeah, one single, and not even like a good pint either. Be a single pint of cooking lager. Oh great! Now our chairman's going to start a step aside. Okay, let's see what happens here, shall we? I don't think they're going to do anything either. Just another member of the board will take over. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Sleep in the training ground. Don't need to pay rent. Well, we're not allowed to have the lights on though, so that's the problem. Tycoon incoming. Oh god, could you imagine? Litek Lovek would be fun though. I've seen them before. Floodlights for your evening reading. But Tony, you're the chairman. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I've now just went, you know what? I'm not doing everything. I don't want to. I don't want to be the chairman as well. Because I can't then sack myself. So we didn't get the Sabalia job. I have a feeling we are in Finland for a while. We might have to leave in order for us to leave. I have a soft spot for Litek, going back to the early days of FM when they had a couple of players rated far too highly. Who was it? They did have people, didn't they? Who were very good. I also like the fact that the black and green kits look quite nice as well. Paul Mong isn't going to go anywhere else. If you're the chairman, you'd reduce Teddy's wages to 30 quid and give yourself 30 quid. I see you upcoming. Do you need any help with editing or clips? Upcoming. Very kind of you to say. All right. I do have an editor, so thank you for the offer. And of course, I mean anyone in the stream can do clips. We should be doing clips more regularly, to be honest. Should definitely be doing that on a daily basis. But saying that then relies on me to do something entertaining, doesn't it? So it's not all on you, is it? You can't really go, TJ, I've made a clip. Well, I was going to make a clip, but you weren't actually funny. So I'd be like, actually, yeah, that's fine. It's fair. Fagerström. Offside. Clips of me running around the ground selling pies and programs. Yeah. I'm now the video editor. I now run the social media for HIFK as well. I'm the one that leaked that I was going to interviews, and then I went round to the other clubs and went, not him. Maheda, Laxonen. If you're the virtual manager, you pay me editing your own videos. Yeah. And as well, the videographer's making more money than I am as well. Well intercepted by Fagerström. Traore down the line, whips it in. Fagerström's header. Oh, don't make me start to like this team again, please. CMO 304. Todorov, that was one. Kakalov, yes. Todorov was a gem. He was. He absolutely was. Yeah. Right. That's the one. Okay, we're all in there. We're all in with Litek. Your Lucky FM isn't realistic and you can still live on nothing. There should be like a new feature in the game going. Unfortunately, you can't work on it for no money. Like, how come like the human rights haven't been invoked here? Hilascopi, Madianga, Saarinen. He's quite far back, isn't he? With a corner, and he's all the way back. Traore deflected. Oh. Good challenge. Oh, he's gone. He's missed that one, though. Don't give away a penalty. Good block. What the hell? Great block. And cleared. And cleared again. My word. What are we doing? It's almost like we can play football. Plot the free kick. Oh, that's a great finish. Murph, someone to see the AC Milan legends versus Spurs legends yesterday. I'm jealous you got saw Pirlo, Cafu and Kaká. He replied, and Ledley King. I had to explain to my first Spurs fan's son that he does not belong in that bracket. Ledley King was good though. He was very, very good. But he's not in the bracket of Pirlo, Kaká and Cafu. Like, could he have been? Maybe, possibly. I mean, he was class. John Woodgate was mint as well. Oh, how's he missed that? They've scored a more difficult goal than the one they've just missed there. HIFK looking for a new manager today after previous manager Tony Jameson starved to death. Well, that will happen. He's a good centre-back. I said to him, sorry, very few or little Spurs players ever get anywhere near him. Historically, though, I mean, you've got your Hoddles, your Gascoignes. Robbie Keane's got to be up there, surely. and he felt like being mint. Defoe. Lower league managers' rules from the heydays of the SI forums was a rule about only signing players and giving them the legal minimum wage for the country. We're a strange bunch. Aren't we just? We really are. We don't like interacting with the outside world very much, do we? Generation then players, Keane bagged a hat-trick yesterday. Could do them at Spurs now. Oh, like Keane was, like, honestly, Keane was just incredible. Coming from Coventry to Inter Milan. Berbatov and Modric. Oh, Berbatov, man. Oh, my word. My word. I love a bit of Berbatov. A player who could not give a fuck, but was just mint with it. Just, yeah, all in for that. Best first touch in football. Probably, Matty. Fagerström again. What like that? I know it wasn't for Tottenham, but when he played for Man U, that counter-attack goal that he scores against Blackburn, it's just sublime. Absolutely sublime. We're winning the league, says Mr. Live. Yeah, all we had to do was threaten to leave all through the off-season and then be like, right, the players are going, well, maybe we should play in case the gaffer does go, because then who's going to do everything at the club? Evening, Chris. How are you, pal? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Gareth Bale was decent as well. I'll give you that. Not bad for a left back, was he? Oh, well held by Altonen. Bring him off. Let's put Johansson on. Hilton in. He's only had a card. Hovey out to Laaksonen. Laaksonen. Fagerström. Oh, really? All we had to do was tap it in. Should have been a third. Maybe they'll give us £1 if we get promoted. I think the best we can hope for is we get our parking validated. Like, oh yeah, just claim your parking back, TJ. It's fine. You know, you've spent the money. No, yeah, the least we could do is give you the parking for half price. But it's me that's got to stamp it. I'm the one that's got to do the expenses. Illascopi, Blood Bowl through. Fagerström, oh, should have been his hat-trick. Any bonus for winning promotion? What, for us, as a manager, in terms of our payments? I wouldn't imagine so. You never know. You know, bag of sweets, possibly. Staying in sharing a spare room. He has got a spare room as well. But he's 60 quid a week. High flyer. Half a packet of out-of-date bourbons. Yeah, 3 Gary Baldies. They're not even biscuits, they're just 3 bald lads called Gary. Fagerström makes it 3, gets his hat-trick. Pack of Marlboro Lights, they'd be worth something these days. I've not smoked for what, 10 years at least, 10, 12 years maybe. But from what I understand, it's very expensive now. And you're certainly not doing that if you're on £0 a day, a week, a month in Finland. So right, Fagerström gets a hat trick. 3-1 win. That puts us top. 2 games played, 2 wins. I'm relying on the soup kitchen. Yeah. They're like, oh, Howard, TJ, not again. Like, have some pride in yourself, mate. Don't come in dressed as the mascot. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm serving from the soup kitchen as well, so... I've got to get out of here, haven't I? This is like being in a loveless marriage. I presume I'm not high on anybody's list of, like... No. Of course not. Of course not. Nobody wants TJ. So try to sell those programs in the soup kitchen, TJ. Oh, you've got fucking beans on it, mate. Oh, God's sake, TJ. Never sell that. That's coming out of your wages, that. Right, well, if you don't get wages, then you owe us £3. Sandansky don't want us. Come on, Litek, you can do it. But see, now we've won 2 matches at HIFK. I'm fickle. I'm thinking it takes us 5 years to get promoted wherever we go. That seems reasonable, right? Are you so desperate you want to resign? It's not like you'll earn less if you're unemployed. That is true. The reason I'm not resigning is it's going to be even harder to get a job in-game if you don't have a job. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I could be wrong. Actually, it's easy without a job. There's always one, isn't there? The game bumps you in a roll. I mean, look, it's not like I've got any oh, my age is out injured. Any compensation to pay. I've been unemployed for a year before on the game as well. So it doesn't always do that. If you do too well, you'll be stuck in this internship. I mean, yeah, well, there is of course an option that we could take another, another set of free work. That would be sad, wouldn't it? That would be sad. Rahimi's not back yet. Do you know what'd be really funny is if there's a board takeover and the board go, we're going to replace you. What? Oh yeah, and we're going to pay the manager next. Bunch of bastards. How dare you? Sounds like you're working for the Amazon warehouse equivalent. Potentially. Oh, Calispera Jason. Sorry, I've not seen you in there, by the way. Over on YouTube, TJ can also be the physio. You know, in the chat can ask him for cat advice. Yeah, that's true. I can do that. Ledley King might have been great. Shame you never got to see him after all their injuries. That is true, actually. Wondering what, in between all your other roles as a developer shill, do you still have time to make the time-lapse videos of you training and dunking your face in sparkling ice water? Oh, that's a thing, innit? I've got to do that in the morning. Make sure my routine's done. You got to sellotape your mouth shut as well, haven't you, so you can't breathe. That's the new thing. Bergkamp's first touch was better than Bergbatov's. I'd probably agree. Oh, almost an own goal. Almost. Oh dear. a great hit. Kabashi, Hovey, Saarinen. We can leave now because we're losing, so that seems fair. We're up against Car Park. Laxonen just touched. Not brilliant. Nice instead by Traore. Hilton in. And a Scorpy Traore. Oh. Great cross. Oh, what a finish. Fagerström playing like, well, name any striker you want. Shearer, Jermaine Defoe, Haaland, Henry, Ruud van Nistelrooy. He looks like them all. Michael Owen, Emil Heskey. Yeah. Every single one of them. Kevin Davies. Kevin Phillips, actually. Oh dear. We're a Car Park. They're currently moving up to 5th. Right, okay. I mean, this is not what we want, is it? Prime Robbie Keane. That's what it is. Or Kevin Doyle. Sonnen's coming off, but I think it's for Bloomer. Kabashi for Nazareth. Let's try that. Are you thinking that's going to help? Madianga. Traore. In for Hovey. There we go. Murph, no worries, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. Give me a shout during the week. We'll sort some bits and bobs out. I might have some time. We can have a conversation. Right, but no, big love, man. Catch up soon. Hovey makes it 2-2. Pulls us level. The bread man. Hovey's. I mean, I'm not saying that we expect to start the season 3 out of 3, but 2 and 1 out of 3, I'll take that. Here's Hovey, free kick. Oh, decent hit. Hultonen's not having a great time. 6-7, he's upset. Like Sonnen's on a 6-5. Hansen there. Let's put who can we maybe put out? Alantara out wide. Move your Hansen inside. In fact, you know what? Let's keep Hilton in there for now, but let's consider we might move him inside. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there you go. That's probably why. Okay. 3-2. Fine, whatever. Let's put Hambo up top. Giving it away. conceded a corner. That's not what we wanted. Let's go back long. Might even go 3 up top, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Switch them around so we won't flag us through the middle, don't we? Minutes left. I think we might lose this one now. This now feels like a defeat. More positive. In fact, so let's go attack and see if we can get some off. Did we sign did we sign an indenture? Oh, giving away a silly penalty. Trying to read that. Did you sign an indentured servant contract? I think I did, actually. I think I lost the impetus. I couldn't read it properly. And we lost 4-2 now. Right, it's time to leave. Yeah, okay, I'm fine. I can leave the club now. while we were flying 2 wins out of 2, then yes, it was fine. But obviously now, not so much. 5-2. What happened there? Hindu, welcome in, buddy. How are we? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Hope life's treating you good. You've just seen us lose 5-2, which is not a great result, that. But we're 3 matches into the season, so we can't we're not going to kick off too much. But I thought I'd pop in and see if you applied for a first team manager role with a real club based on your FM career. Really? Worked for Will still? No, not really. Not really. I think that there's a little bit of a myth around that, but yeah, of course I did. Why not? Who have you applied for? Let's find out what we've got here. Is it what level are we talking? What are we talking about in steps? And steps, don't we? Maritza Plovdiv. Fuck it, yeah. Fuck it, go for it. Just get it done. What's the worst they can do? The worst they can say is no, isn't it? Yeah. And then the best thing to say is come in and have a chat. So you've got to go for it. Avely FC. Oh, there you go. Avely. I think that seems reasonable then, especially if you've won everything with them as well. Then at least you can say, well, look, actually, I think you're fine. I've done it all with your club as well, so therefore, I know everything inside out. So probably just give me the job. Makes sense. So yeah, in that sense, I'm with you. I'm with you actually. I think it's the best way to do it. And if they don't give you the job, then I think it's just absolute nonsense. Yeah, I reckon that there's probably some sort of conspiracy theory that's stopping you getting the job. That's what I reckon. This club here, Resista, are called the Milan from Banat. So that works for me. Supporters are well known in Romania for the eagerness with which they support their team. Okay. Eagerness is good. Milan is good. The Romanian Milan. Like, fuck it, let's go for it. footsteps. This club is a tragedy. Oh, Dan. It's well played. It's well played, mate. You got it. You got to have it. You would have had your coaching badges if the board hadn't declined. I mean, look, it's all about badges. Do you know what I mean? Everyone loves a badger. Oh, Litek don't want us. Oh, honestly, we were hoping for Litek. Never mind. Pavel Kretchen is the caretaker. They actually decided to give it to somebody else. Like, oh, what a bunch of bastards. You smell a PR stunt. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Like, you know, I would say that's definitely the way to do it. You know, so at the end of the day, eventually some club will just take the punt and go, you know what? Why not? Like, it's that or give it to Joey Barton. Like, so I think it's reasonable that at some point one of us will get the job somewhere. Jermaine Defoe was married to your ex's cousin. He'll be up for a giggle. I mean, are you going to be... Like, you know what I love? You know what I love about this? I love how committed you are to the idea, because you're already going, right, okay, I've got the job. First thing I'll do is I'll sign Jermaine Defoe. Like, you've not even considered the fact that you haven't got the job. You're like, well, I've clearly got the job. And then what I need to do is I need to convince Jermaine Defoe to come and play for me. And also, not even without any worries at all, just I'll ring my ex up. It's her cousin. She'll sort it. You know what I mean? Married to my ex's cousin. I mean, you don't care about how diluted this chain is. You're just in there. Fail to prepare to fail. Yeah. I think I'm actually on board now. Like, at first I wasn't. At first I was like, I think this is crazy. But now I'm like, I mean, it just seems obvious. I just need to know when you start, really. You've got his number. I still talk to my ex. We've got a kid. Well, there you go. Okay, so that sense then, if you're having a chat with your ex, go, right, look, you know, how's your day? What time dropping the kid off? By the way, I've rang Jermaine about the club. Yeah, just slip in a conversation. I don't think it can go wrong now. If you're affiliated with hashtag. See, it writes itself, this. Does Jermaine have a say in this? No, he doesn't. He's not allowed to say. You've already got a plan with streaming. So you're going to manage the team and stream at the same time. We've already joked on saying I'm getting a rough deal here at HIFK, where I'm not getting paid and I'm doing every single job. But if you're the manager, don't stream at the same time. Get someone else to do that for you. $1-0. Stream everything. Literally all my life. I stream my whole day. I'll move to next season. Fancy a job? Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, what job would you like me to have? I mean, yeah, I've not got any work lined up for next year. No clubs have approached me, so I'm available. Oh, he scored an own goal, then he scored he scored an own goal, then his own goal. Hullet Zolamenzo. What a name. Yeah. The warm-up back's great. Yeah, literally the second fiddle again. Well, technically, I guess if I'm the warm-up back, get on first and get off home, isn't it? When I got involved with them last season, fan base got involved to give me tickets and paid hotel because I'm so far away. Oh, there you go. I'll get involved. I'll come down, have a little night away. That sounds cracking. Supply TJ with hooch and he's there. I mean, yeah, 100%. If there's an unlimited supply of hooch, then absolutely. Sorry, TJ. Best we can do is 4 cans. That's fine. It writes itself. It literally does. It literally writes itself. I can imagine this is exactly how Ted Lasso started. Oh, what a free kick that is! You're a chef by trade. Oh, there we go. So while he's busy managing the football team, he's up grilling me some fancy food as well. Love this. Sounds a lot like I'm not getting paid now, doesn't it? Good. I tell you what, TJ, it's great to have you at the club. We were going to discuss payment, but look, I'm a chef. I'll make you a tea. I'll make you tea. All right, okay, cool, yeah. £20 in a Freddo. I mean, to be fair, in about a year's time, Freddos will be 20 quid. So if anything, I've doubled my wages. And it's 20 quid in a Freddo more than I'm getting in Finland. Oh, what a finish that is. Zolameso's had a right game. Got involved in everything. He's been involved in 3 goals. He missed your Finnish FM save. I'm having a lovely time, I think. But I'm also not entirely sure if I am or not. I think I am. I don't know. I haven't decided. We're trying to find somewhere. Rops was a great club. We considered managing HIFK. That's the sort of versatility they like. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been a club mascot before? Have you ran bingo? Are you the number of the local taxi service? Right, Rahimi's not fully fit, so let's get Johansson on. Go positive. I mean, I'm reluctant to go more attacking given how badly going attacking backfired in the last match. Everyone's obviously still upset. I think they're a bit happier now. Laxonen. Fagerström, Laxonen, good cross. Traore doesn't quite get underneath it. And now as a counter-attack, they're going to score from this, aren't they? Nope, intercepted Madianga. Hilton in. Fagerström. Loses out. Kabashi. Nazareth. Oh no. McKellar. Well, at least we didn't concede from it. I had a feeling that was going to play out like we were going to concede a goal. Madianga. Let's bring him off actually. Actually, we can't. There's not really anyone there that's going to do the job. Let's try a slight change. Aloranta go out on the wing. Johansson goes inside. 2-2. That's fine. We haven't lost. That's what we need to think about. We haven't lost. And it keeps us in the mind's eye of other clubs. Maybe. Great. Into Turku next. This should be fine. Just playing top of the league. Nothing can go wrong really. Here. And a half decent result here. That'll make us happy, but we could well end up getting absolutely pummeled. More injuries than you can shake a stick at. And don't shake a stick because that'll give them more injuries. That's what I've noticed. Persebaya. Maybe we go back to Indonesia. Where's Sleman? Give us me Sleman job back. Traore is injured. Excellent. Just apply all. I mean, the board seem to be pissed off about the fact we're applying for jobs that we might get. And then those jobs then sort of just laughing at us, aren't they? So I don't think I can handle that amount of rejection. Cavalry, oh, they're 2.5 stars. We can't go there. We're not going to J2 either. That'll be far too hard. What's Sparta Prague? Yeah, oh yeah, far too good. Nagoya Grampus 8. You're our Red Diamonds. Adelaide. Well, there's some interesting ones there, but yeah, not ones that we're going to get, sadly. Okay, so there's now no potential chance of a takeover, apparently. I'm not convinced. I think there might be. Let's put Johansson in the middle. Traore come off the bench. Put Manir on the bench. Lepisto possibly needs to come on the bench as well. Saarinen for Nazareth. Rahimi. Let's start with Rahimi, but I think he's probably gonna need to be rested. But then he is the best. He's our best player, and so you kind of got to start them, haven't you, against the top team? So okay, top of the table now. Let's see what we can do. If we can get anything from this match, I'll be delighted. Literally anything will do. Other than a defeat, of course. Saarinen in early doors. There we go. That's what we want. 2 minutes in. Big header. Get up there. Oh, don't make me fall in love with this team all season, please. Or do. I haven't decided yet. Turku haven't had a shot yet. 20 minutes in. We'll take this. I mean, obviously, you know, there is still a chance that we're going to lose this 5-1. For now, hands where we can see them. Nothing to change, nothing to tweak, nothing to touch. Just leave things as they are. We're going down the left-hand side a lot. Yes, Mr. Maggio. How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. how's life treating you? How's Portsmouth? How's Pompey? JH Plays, appreciate the follow, very kind. Thank you for that. We've got a big shout for Mr. Maggio. If you're not following Madge, why not? You should be, because he's part of the FM show. Of course, you don't know about the FM show, then you're missing out, aren't you? The FM podcast. Myself, RDF Tactics, Sam Maggio, do every single Thursday. This week's episode with Clates. Next week's episode, Kevin Toms, the original Football Manager creator. By creator we mean like designer, rather than like just a bloke who made YouTube videos. Cows Drage as well. I appreciate the follow, very, very kind indeed. How's it going? You know what, Si? It's going all right. I'm trying to leave Finland, I think. We've applied for loads of jobs, but they just keep laughing at us, and they're like, "Yeah, thanks for that. It's really nice of you to apply for a job." And we're applying for the rubbish jobs. These are not even good ones. Transfer ban's gone, so we're past all that. Unfortunately, that now means that anything that happens, we're gonna get judged for on merit, really. We've brought 4, maybe 5 players in. Probably a little bit. 5 players in the summer. I say summer in the transfer window. I don't know if they've really strengthened the side. We haven't really lost many players from the first team. We lost our midfielder, star midfielder, captain. He went to Pescara, so he went to an actual football club. So that was it. That was quite sort of depressing. But we're playing into Turku now, who are top of the league, and that's the kind of goal you don't want to concede against top of the league, innit? I was going to say Altonen's a goalkeeper they've got in on loan from one of the top teams. And he's got to do better than that. He's 32. He's got to come and command his area. We were 1-0 up. 2 minutes in, we were 1-0 up. And I even joked, saying, all right, we're still going to lose this game 5-1. And it might do. Rahimi's not having a great time either. He's sort of coming back from injury. Sort of, but also not quite coming back from injury. Like, not enough for me to say, oh, he's definitely come back from injury. Like, he's just a bit hit and miss at the minute. So yeah, if we stay in Finland, it's fine. If we don't, then it's also absolutely fine. 100 in the tournament now. Excellent. That's class. That's really class. If you haven't booked your place in the FM show tournament, there you go. Si's put the link in the chat there. Get yourself signed up to Challenge. Do that. 100 people. Wow. Oh, look at that. 3-1. Okay. It's going to be another defeat now. 100 in. 100's class. We want 256, so we're... What's that? I forget. Genuinely, I said 5-1 as a joke. I didn't mean 5-1 for definite. Oh. Great header, by the way. Okay, I've decided Finland's not for us. I had too much fun for 2 games. I thought everything was nice and everything's great. And now I've realised that the players are actually rubbish. So, I'm just going to sulk in the corner now. Alright, never mind. Let's try and find someone else. Hopefully someone in Romania will take us. Go manage an orphanage team or something. I should say as well, by the way, to any of Si's crowd, if this is the sort of thing that you enjoy, I also do other gaming content as well, where I'm not very good at loads of other games. So we try and do some different stuff. We do something different Sundays where we've been doing City Skylines recently, So you come have a little watch of that. We've done Minecraft the other day. I might do more Minecraft. We did a bit of F1 Manager. I don't really know what I'm doing on that. And then, yeah, if there's any other games you think are interesting, then give us a shout. I do not have enough projects at all, Si. Exactly. And also, there's some Pokemon stuff in there as well, because I have to do that because that's what the kids like. So rather than just having a hobby, again, you have to look to make it into content. And if it doesn't make it into content, it'll just be a hobby, which will be absolutely fine. So that's where we are. That's the kind of stuff we've got going around. So if you like clicking buttons, that's fair. Is the Minecraft VOD going up? It should be up, actually. It should be up. I think it's already up there. Oh yeah, and check out the podcast as well, by the way. Yeah. He's doing all the jobs he does at HIFK. I know. I do their podcast as well. Check out the pod. Yeah, definitely check the podcast out as well, which is probably the main one in it. All the other stuff, no one's interested in the other bits and pieces, but the podcast might be good. You might like that. You didn't look. Oh, don't worry, Si. Don't worry. Looking at the viewing figures, not many other people have looked either. But I've also not really tagged it very well, and I've not really promoted it. So, all those usual things that people would love to do when you're trying to sort of promote stuff. You tell people about it, and I'm like, not me. People will find it if they're looking for it. I'm very much flying under the radar with it because the video side of it needs a lot of work. Can be a bad idea. Or telling people, yeah, it can be. Because then they go and they look for it and they go, that's not very good. You're like, it must be first go. And people don't really, people don't want to consider that's, that you will improve. Ruins the algorithm. Yeah, I don't want people getting involved and ruining the algorithm. Yeah, stay away, everyone. Right, here we go then. This is what I think is probably going to be my final match of the stream tonight. Let's see if we can have a better performance than that last match, which I know is difficult because we were playing against, one of the top teams. But even still, we should be doing better than that. Shouldn't be losing by that much. Yeah, ruining algorithms. I know as well that just following and not doing anything on there also ruins the algorithm. But at this moment in time, just drop a follow on it because there's not a lot of content there. We'll put stuff out as we go through, but yeah, feel free to just drop follows on the channels. I'm not entirely sure how regular things are going to be either, so just hang in there. Head tennis here. Johansson, Fagerström, Hovey. 1-0. Look at that sign. Absolute dinosaur ball, innit? Ball wasn't touching the ground there at all. And when it did, it was quickly back up in the air. Still using target men. Yeah, I've got a target man and I've got an advanced forward. I prefer a pressing forward, really, but Rahimi with a cross in. Johansson. Oh, nearly. Decent bit of animation from the goalkeeper there. Yeah, Corby's playing as the target forward. I think the direct style might have to be dialed down a smidge, or maybe the pacing, because we do lose the ball a lot. I know that's part and parcel in it of playing long ball. You will lose possession, so you've sort of given the possession up a bit, but I don't think our players are smart enough to win the ball back. Particularly, I mean, look at this. We've got, like a really stacked defence to play with. They're playing quite a high line, though. So you'd think us just putting the ball over the top should be fine, but yeah, we're just sat on the halfway line just going, it's fine. Lax on and corner in. Keepers come for it. Nodded away. Oh, great stop. I was going to say, we're going to get hit on the counter there. So it's gone from corner to corner. I can't. This team, man. Genuinely. It's nodded behind for another corner. Who's carrying the knock? It's one of their players. That's fine. Keeper comes for it. Excellent. Well held, Altonen. Big boot. Straight to nobody. Yeah, we might have to maybe go slightly shorter, or possibly even play out from the back, maybe. Slow the tempo down. Because yeah, we've created that ourselves. Like literally, that's our own fault. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's a good header, don't get me wrong, but if the goalkeeper doesn't just launch the ball to nobody first of all, then I don't think we concede. So it's partly the goalkeeper's fault, which is bad, but it's also the striker's fault for not being in position to receive the ball. That's more like it. Tim Wolfenden just come across you on YouTube enjoying it this evening. Gives me hope with my save. Yes, Tim, that's what we're talking about. I'm here just to make everyone else feel better about themselves. If Jermaine plays, then I'll make sure our kid plays every game too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely chill. Telescope, he picks the ball back up. Hiltonen. Turns, goes down the flank. Fagerström, decent header. Off the bar though. It's fine, let it run out. Okay, 2-1 at half time. Okay, 45 more minutes. Give us our 3 points. Move us back up to third. 5 points off the top still, already at this stage of the season, and they've got a game in hand. You need to have a perfect season, I think. Which probably leads us to think that long term at Finland, not the best idea. Losing out there. Europias. Johansson. Oh, decent effort. Just having a nosy around. Sarinen's playing well, but it's starting to tire. So maybe we bring him off for Nazarat. Fagerström doesn't get it. 2-2. Fuck's sake. Okay. Maybe we change the distribution for the goalkeeper a little bit. It's all well and good distributing the ball to the target forward if they're going to actually get the ball. But if they're not, then he's not even pinging it. I thought he was trying to hit the target forward. He's not. He's just launching it. Right, Laxon and corner comes in. Penalty. That'll do. That helps us. Get in, Rahimi. (3-2). That should do it. Europeus probably needs to come off actually. 6-5. Put Famana on. But this has not been the easiest game to play out. We've not had a great time. And it's not over yet. We've got possession, so let's hope. Oh, great ball at the top. Fagerström. Oh. Much better. Much, much, much better. Johansson, lovely ball over the top. Fagerström catches the high line. Decent effort. 4-2. That should give us the points. Not as I say should, because it's still like, time added on to play. You can never fully tell, can you? There's anger in the shot. There was anger in that shot. But you know what? That is brilliant. I will take that. 4-2. Very, very happy. Very happy indeed. Quickly go and be happy, shall we? We've got Yarrow next. So, yeah, we'll come back and we'll play that. I guess Wednesday. Unless something exciting happens and we decide to not be Wednesday and do something different, but I think we'll probably do FM on Wednesday. So that's fine. Cool. Right. Appreciate everyone who's been in the stream tonight. It's been much appreciated. Let's go and raid now, shall we? We'll pop out. I've not seen this dude before, but he's just changed his team. He was West Ham. He's now Everton. So let's go and see the real TTPFM. Have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday, everyone. I'll see you back on Wednesday. All the best. Take care. Bye now.